Welcome to the Athletes Canvas channel, where the athletes display their God-given gift, talent, and ability. Today, we want to talk about the English Premier League Roundup Show. Yes, the English Premier League Roundup. The English Premier League is the best league in the world. The English Premier League is the most exciting league in the world. And whenever you want to watch a good game of football or soccer, whichever one you call it, whichever country you're from, look no further than the English Premier League. We have opinion, we have scores, and we have views and reviews for the English Premier League Roundup Show. So let's jump right into it. All right, we have some gameplay for you today. And the first game we have coming up is we have Sunderland. They've been beaten by Brighton. Sunderland beaten by Brighton by 1-0. Yes, Brighton beat Sunderland 1-0. And let me tell you, Brighton, they play Sunderland at Sunderland. And at the top of the league, at the top of the season, when the season just started, Sunderland, they were very hard to beat at home. Sunderland, they win most of their games at home. And trust me, now Sunderland is like they're going backwards. They're going backwards at home. They lost 2 games. Yes, they lost to Brighton. They lost to Liverpool at home. I think they lost 3 games at home. Sunderland, they lost 3 games at home. And when the season just started, they were winning at home. They were doing well at home. They created a fortress at their home. But now it's not so. But anyway, let's jump right into the next game. The next game we have is Burnley. Burnley played Bournemouth. Yes, Burnley played Bournemouth, but that game finished a 0-0 draw. Burnley could not find the back of the net. Even though Bournemouth enjoyed a large possession of the ball. Yes, the stats, Bournemouth, they enjoyed 68% possession of the ball, but they still couldn't find the back of the net also. But this game ended in a 0-0 draw. So, Burnley 0, Bournemouth 0. All right, let's jump right into the next game that we have. The next game we have is Chelsea versus Newcastle at Stamford Bridge. And Chelsea, they were beaten to a 1-0 by Newcastle at Stamford Bridge. And let me tell you, Newcastle over the years find it hard to beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. But twice in the season, or twice in a couple of seasons, they beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge twice. Yes, this is the second time they're beating Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And that is Newcastle. Newcastle, they beat Chelsea, yes, twice at Stamford Bridge. But listen, Chelsea head coach, I think he's gonna start to feel some pressure. Why I said he's gonna feel some pressure, and this is my opinion, because he lost the UEFA Champions League to to Paris Saint-Germain 5-2, and now he lost to Newcastle 1-0. He lost to Newcastle 1-0. So they hired Liam Rosnier to make Chelsea in the top four, for Chelsea to finish in the top four for Champions League. And right now they are outside of the top four. So I think if Chelsea should have finished outside the top four, I think he's going to get sacked. I think Chelsea head coach going to get sacked if he does not finish in the top four. That's how I see it, and that's my opinion. So, the game that played today between Chelsea and Newcastle, Newcastle won that game 1-0. Yes, Newcastle won that game 1-0. Alright, let's jump right into the next game we have is Arsenal versus Everton. Arsenal, they beat Everton 2-0. Arsenal beat Everton 2-0. And this game was a game where Arsenal wasn't playing good. Everton had some good moments where they could have took the lead, but they failed. And it played right out. And Arsenal, they find a way to win. And that's when you're chasing title glory, that's how you do it. When you're chasing title glory, you find a way how to win. Even when your team is not playing good, your team is not playing well, but you still find a way to win. And that's what they did. They did win by scoring 2 goals in the second half to beat Everton. Everton got some good moments. They got some good chances, but they didn't put them away. But Arsenal, they put away 2 of their good chances, so they two goals up. All right, so let's look into it and tell you, the next game between Manchester City and West Ham. Now, at the top of the afternoon, when Arsenal beat Everton, they were 10 points ahead of Manchester City, and Manchester City have 2 games in hand. Yeah, they have 2 games in hand. So Manchester City played West Ham, and West Ham hold them to a 1-1 draw. Yes, West Ham hold them to a 1-1 draw, and so right now Arsenal, they are 9 points ahead with 2 games in hand. So let us see what's gonna happen between these 2 teams, because Arsenal is supposed to travel to the Etihad to play Manchester City. And if Arsenal are chasing title, they will have to win that game. Yes, they will have to win that game. If they want to secure a title. If they want to win the title, they have to win that game. So, like I said, this is a game, or this is the league. The best league in the world, and you never know on the day which team will show up. Anyway, like, share and subscribe to the Athletes Canvas channel, and leave us a feedback in the comment section so we can know how to improve this channel and how to make things right. So this is the Athletes Canvas channel, where the athletes display their God-given gift, talent and ability. Until next time, peace out.